reaction that he gets and the crowds that show up when he speaks. And earlier this week on the Senate floor, after returning to Washington from his brain cancer diagnosis, Senator John McCain made these comments.
I hope we can again rely on humility, on our need to cooperate, on our dependence on each other, to learn how to trust each other again, and by so doing better, serve the people who elected us. Stop listening to the bombastic loudmouths on the radio and television and the internet. To hell with them. They don't want anything done for the public good. Our incapacity is their livelihood.
Incapacity? You're blaming us? That's our livelihood? Look, Senator McCain is in our thoughts and prayers. We've had a love-hate relationship for many, many years. I wish him personally a speedy recovery. But what he said, I have to disagree with. Talk radio, TV hosts, we are not, Senator, the ones to blame for your inaction and your failure in Washington. I have for years on radio and TV been offering up conservative solutions. 2013, late 2013, I offered the Conservative Solution Caucus. I'm constantly encouraging Republicans to adopt big ideas, solutions that help the American people in poverty, on food stamps, and out of the labor force that can't buy a house. I've talked about the penny plan for fiscal responsibility to balance our budget. I've talked about lowering taxes for all the years I've been on the air. I've talked about tax reform, repatriation of trillions of corporate American and multinational corporation dollars to build factories and manufacturing centers and build jobs in America. I've talked at length about energy independence. I've worked with energy companies to get Americans hired. I've talked about securing the border. I've talked about charter schools. I've talked about sending education back to the states. I've talked about rebuilding our military, ending stifling regulations of government, identifying, defeating radical Islam. Excuse me, Senator, I care about the country and I want solutions. I've talked about this for 4 hours a day for now 22 years on TV and radio. And when you were running, you wanted to be on my show as much as you possibly can. So I'm sorry, that is an unfair, cheap shot. And I'm sorry, Republicans, stop pointing the fingers. You sound like Hillary Clinton. Start producing the results you promised. Now, also tonight, we want to talk about new White House communications director.